We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the San Diego Padres and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Jock Peterson, the league's top home run hitter, will look to widen his lead atop that board next. Dustin May, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, this guy certainly could be one of those horses for courses kind of guy. Loves pitching at home. Take a look at those home road splits. They're pretty good. Without question, he's more comfortable pitching at home than he is on the road.
Here's Juan Lagares, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The center fielder, Juan Lagares.
Now the pitch. And that swung on and missed for strike one. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and a good curveball gets him swinging for the first out of the evening. Stepping in, Eric Hosmer.
Eric Hosmer.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. And not a bad night for baseball, and even 70 degrees here at game time. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Hosmer, 30 years of age. He was selected in the first round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
The left fielder.
And here's a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting San Diego Padres. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I love the way Eric Hosmer plays the game. He's averaging over an RBI game over his last 10. And I'll tell you what, that's being a total difference maker. It seems like every time he has a runner on base, he's relaxed. He understands what he's trying to do, and he's driving most of them in. Very dangerous right now.
So now to the plate, Tommy Pham, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. The average coming in at 266. 14 homers, 57 runs batted in. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Ball. You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Some 2-out success to keep the top of the first alive.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Pham is off of first with 2 away. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
Here's Manny Machado now, looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. First pitch coming. Here it is. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
1-0.
1-0. Here it is. And it's fouled away. Second and third, 2 away. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2
You know,
strikes.
this isn't a ballpark that yields a lot of runs, so when you've got a chance like this to put some early runs on the board, it becomes really important to do so.
This is foul right side. The set and the 1-2 fouled off. And he's down on strikes, so they get 2 men into scoring position, but that's as far as they'll get as the side is retired. Padres leave a pair. It's the Padres nothing, Dodgers coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Zach Davies is on the mound for game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson. He currently sits atop the home run leaderboard and seems to be heating up even more here in the dog days of August.
This guy has been on absolute fire. You get on a run like this, you want to show up to the yard at 1 o'clock in the afternoon for a 7 o'clock game. This guy is prepared, ready to go, and seeing the ball like it's a beach ball right now.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Batting second, the second baseman.
Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, I know these guys love what Justin Turner brings to their offense. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now. And by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the 2nd out.
Batting third, the third baseman, Justin Turner.
At the plate, Justin Turner. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Pham is under this one as he tucks this one away to retire the side. Dodgers down in order. Still no score. Second inning set to go. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Will Myers.
Will Myers.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Batting 7, the second baseman.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Ryan Dozier at the plate. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Hey, I get it. You want to be aggressive, but man, these guys are swinging at everything.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
At the plate, Francisco Mejia. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Mejia, just 24 years of age. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. No score here as we play inning number 2. Too high. 1-2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So here's Cody Bellinger, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season.
Cody Bellinger.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. The windup and the 0-1.
1-1.
Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Just hung in there on that one.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
At the plate now, Matt Beatty. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. 261 the average coming into action here. 7 homers and 32 driven in. The 1-0. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that will be the first base hit of the ball game for the Dodgers.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
To the plate now, Edwin Rios. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Davies has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they call today one of those pitch to contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He relies a lot on his defense, and one of the keys, he's not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. With that said, he needs some defense behind him because he's not going to get a whole lot of swings and misses.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
I really like watching righties throw that cutter in on lefties' hands like that. This one was down 2, and if he hits it, there's a pretty good chance he's going to pound it into the ground. Maybe even give himself a shin burger.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
In now, Kike Hernandez, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. The 1-0 home.
Ball.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0 on the way. Hard hit ball to second. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 left for LA. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Digging in, Zach Davies, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Number 17, Zach.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
2 mid-90s fastballs, and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball, or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
And the Padres pitcher behind with a 1-2 count. The 1-2. pops this one up. Hernandez into shallow center, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
For the Padres, the center fielder, Juan Lagares.
Ready for another chance? Juan Lagares. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Lagares, the former New York Met, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a one-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. Pitch on the way. Popped him up. Barnes has a play, and that retires the side. Padres down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. That'll bring in Austin Barnes. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. The pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Now here it comes. And he lays off for ball 1. Two balls and a strike to count to Austin Barnes. Now the 2-1 pitch. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. And now a pitch on the way. This is on the ground over to first. Hosmer has it. Throw to first is in time for the first out. So with 1 gone in the inning, we'll take a look at where these guys sit in the standings, and I think they can pretty much start to think about next year because they are well back in the division race. Coming to the plate now, Dustin May. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now here it comes.
Outside ball.
Oh, up around the chin there. 2-0.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Too high, and it's 3-0.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
A 3-0 is looked at for the first strike. The 3-1.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
Grounded to short. He's got it. in time to first, and there are 2 away.
The right fielder, number 31, Jock Peterson.
Here's Jock Peterson now. And looking at the numbers, he's on a pace for over 50 homers this year.
Yeah, he's had an amazing season up until this point. I know we got about 5 or 6 weeks left in the regular season, but he's certainly on pace to have one of those special seasons. 50-plus homers. There's a handful of guys that get that done.
No balls and a strike to count. Here's the 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And that misses 2-2. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Got to be frustrating for the guy out on the mound trying to get out of this inning. Had him down 0-2, and now he's worked the count back full. Still 1 pitch away from sitting in the dugout.
And this one misses inside. A ball, he walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
In now, Max Muncy. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, we used to have a saying right here. You would stride to the plate for this AB trying to chop wood. Not in today's game. You just want to get your bat plane on the same path of the ball. Can't continue to swing under those elevated heaters.
The 1-0. 2 out with the man at first. Two and one.
2-1.
All even now, 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. Lined hard toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Wow, the pitcher must be just shaking his head. That pitch wasn't anywhere near the strike zone, but he gave it the old tomahawk chop and somehow connected with it anyway. Now he's standing on second, and he even has to smile about that one.
Standing in now, Justin Turner. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Hit down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And not in time as the run scores. Now a good throw in will hold that second runner at third base, so they're at the corners now with 2 away.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here, they strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for confidence, and that's exactly what they have right now. Everyone contributing makes for a fun clubhouse.
Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup, 0-1. And they're runners at the corners now. Chopped down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. The set and the 2-2, and he fouls this one off.
Hey, last 2 pitches back to back, off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Here's the 2-2.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put away stuff.
Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at bat coming up. Full count to Bellinger. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
The payoff pitch. And this will be fouled away. Oh, he couldn't make the play. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game.
And I can't blame the pitching coach for making that walk. That's 3 consecutive 2-out hits here, so he's going to remind this guy that they just need to make 1 good pitch and get this inning over with. Let's see if the talk does any good.
Stepping in now, Matt Beatty. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center. And this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll play 1 for sure and maybe a second. And the run will score all the way from first. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
They say when it rains, it pours, and it's pouring out there right now. Drives in 2 more with that shot, making it 4 runs in the inning. This inning is starting to get away from him.
So now to the plate, Edwin Rios. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Lagares is under it, and that ends the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. 3 innings complete. The Dodgers lead it 4-0. New inning set to get underway, and up next it'll be the outfielder Tommy Pham.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. In there, a base hit. So the fourth inning opens with a leadoff single. So another multi-hit game for him as he's aboard here in the top of the fourth inning. And you see there, he's currently in second place on the Friars in that category.
Junior.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Fouled away. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Now a throw over to first. And in steps Manny Machado. As he'll take a look at a curveball that drops in there on the outer half. It's strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Here's the 0-1. And another strike. Good fastball under the hands. It's 0-2.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-hole hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Right side. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, there's a case, not that bad of a pitch, 0-2, D-roll, but something he'd like to get down and bury in the strike zone, no doubt about it.
Yeah, ground ball with eyes right there. Nice job by the offensive player, just to battle. 0-2's a tough spot to be in. He battled.
Here's Will Myers as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's 0 for 1 thus far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Yeah. And a good 2-strike breaking ball there, but this will wind up missing. It's 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
Here's Brian Dozier now, as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Interested to see what the pitcher goes to now. After getting that late hack on the curveball, does he speed him up with some velocity?
0-2 count and the pitch. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Padres leave a pair. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Digging in for his second at-bat, Kike Hernandez. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down or he won't be out here very long.
Here it comes, 1-0.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that 2-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Lagares is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
1 gone now in the Dodger 4th, and the catcher Austin Barnes will dig into bat next. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air out towards shallow right. Myers is under it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Dustin May.
Next up for Los Angeles, Dustin May. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First offering on its way. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Scooped up. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Welcome back to Dodger Stadium. Let's send it down to the field and Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Leading off for the Padres.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Francisco Mejia.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Francisco Mejia is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Into the box, Zach Davies. And he will make a quick basket catch behind the plate for the first out.
The center fielder, number 7.
Ready for another shot now, Juan Lagares. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
No, that's the ball.
Ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Fouled off. One two is the cut fastball, but he holds back 2-2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
And he fouls this one off. No runs, 5 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Hit toward the right side. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, D-Roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year, but he'll take that any day.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. First and second now, 1 man out. Fouled away. Another one sent foul. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
To the plate now, Tommy Pham, and it's fouled away. And here's a ball hit in the air, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next it'll be the outfielder, Jock Peterson.
Jock Peterson.
Here's the first pitch to him. Turned on down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Pitch on the way.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Swung on and chopped toward the hole. Dozier fields it cleanly, and there's one down now.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Max Muncy.
Next up is Max Muncy, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Oh.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. Fouled off. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. A bouncer to the left side. And that's through for a base hit.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Now the skipper of the Padres is up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Cal Quantrill enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Number 40, Cal Quantrill.
In now, Justin Turner, and it's grounded just foul down the line. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. And he misses with it, 1-1. Both teams with 6 hits so far. A ball and 2 strikes now.
1-2, count.
The The 1-2. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. And a wild pitch here as this one's to the backstop. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, when a reliever comes in a game, he always wants to make a big impression, but I don't think uncorking a wild one was what he had in mind. Sometimes it takes a reliever a little bit of time to be comfortable on the mound out there, so we'll see if he can settle in.
Now that's popped up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. One out and a runner on second base. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now, and he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award. He's set. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Runners are at first and second with one away. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. From the belt, the pitch. Little chopper back to the mound. Oh, but the feed to the shortstop is off the mark. And he'll come in to score from second base, and that is a direct result, obviously, of that poor throw.
And those are plays that cost you ball games. You're already losing, and then you make an error like that to compound things. That's how things snowball on you, and you start to feel like you can't do anything right.
Riding in once again, Matt Beatty, and he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. First delivery to him on the way.
No, that missed.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
5 runs, 6 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. 2 balls and no strikes.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot he's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
2-0 count, the pitch. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. The 2-1. And he fouls this one off. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. This is on the ground over to first. There's one. On to Hosmer, a double play, and that ends the inning. Only 1 in the inning here for the guys in blue. 5 innings complete. Dodgers lead this one 5-0. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. seared down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Standing in now, Manny Machado. He swings and grounds it to short. And into center field as he's aboard with a one-out single.
Yeah, he's gotten the outs when he's needed them and seems to be really comfortable pitching from the stretch. Hard to keep that up over several innings, though.
So here's Will Myers as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. This is skied into short left center. Beatty comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Brian Dozier.
Ready now, Brian Dozier. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
0-1.
And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. A bouncer up the middle. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Padres leave one. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. So coming to the plate, Edwin Rios. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Edwin Rios.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. To short, hit hard. And that's out number 1.
Now batting, shortstop, Kike Hernandez.
Now at the plate, Kike Hernandez. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Change up low, 2-0. Now the pitch.
That's the ball. 3-0.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And a good pitch there as they come after him, and the count goes full.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup, or do you stay with the heater?
And he popped him up. Catch made there by Hosmer, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, catcher, Austin Barnes.
So here's Austin Barnes. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. Line towards center field. Lagares is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Dodgers down in order as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Stepping into the box, Francisco Mejia, a hit in 2 tries so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. The windup and the 0-1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Bellinger comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
Now batting, the pitcher, Cal Quantrill.
Greg Garcia will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 5, Greg Garcia.
In there, no balls and a strike. The average sitting right at 270 on the year. 2 home runs and 22 RBIs. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. He's just rolling right now, and even dozens strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much has been sure outs other than that 1 hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
At the plate now, Juan Lagares. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Luis Perdomo gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Luis Perdomo.
So digging in now, Dustin May. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Corey Seager is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Number 5, Corey Seager.
And he takes ball 1. His lifetime numbers with Luis Perdomo. He has an even 10 hits in 25 tries. High fly ball out to deep right field. Myers looking up. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run for Corey Seager. Number 17 for him on the season. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
Stepping in now, Jock Peterson. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. No hits to this point. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Popped him up. Machado in foul ground. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the second baseman, Max Muncy.
Stepping into the box, Max Muncy. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Back one.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Now Muncy with a swing and a deep drive to right. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 28 on the season as this lead swells to 7-0.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
Matt Strahm comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Matt Strahm. Now batting.
So now to the plate, Justin Turner. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0. Hit sharply on the ground, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now, and the Dodgers bats just keep going as this is extra bases as well. Turner ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. The tag, and he's in there as they push their lead to 8 now.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up, and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness.
Now time is asked for at home plate and granted by the umpire back there, Earl Hendricks. Into the box, Matt Beatty, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Ball 1. 3 runs already home here. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Yeah, that pitch is the equalizer. Left on left slider, down and away. He can spot it up when he needs to. That pitch is almost unhittable.
The count now at 2-2. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here. Lifted in the air out to center field. Lagares is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now back, first baseman, Edwin Rios.
Digging in, Edwin Rios. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. A.J. Pollock will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. And that misses for ball 1. One-0 count. Here it is.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Fouled away. Pollock in front, 3 balls and a strike.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
The 3-1. Chopped toward the second baseman. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Now batter, not shortstop, Kike Hernandez.
In now, Kike Hernandez. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. The 1-0. Hit out towards second. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Make it 9-0. And he's safe.
Now batter.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, Dero. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job and a run batted in.
Craig Stammen comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. To the plate now, Austin Barnes, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 0-1 delivery. Hit to first. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. Another good inning here for the Dodgers. Hey, not everybody leaves early. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this.
Your attention, please. This change for the Dodgers. Now playing first base, number 11.
Adam Kolarek has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. All set for the start of the inning, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. down by a bundle. It's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Here comes the first pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Kolarek has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. And he falls behind 0-2. And it's fouled away. Again, another foul ball.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Final line there for the Dodgers starting pitcher, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
Standing in now, Tommy Pham. Back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
They haven't had much luck so far tonight, so they'll definitely take that extra base hit. It only takes one, so maybe they can string together a few and get back into this thing.
At the plate, Fernando Tatis Jr. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Kolarek, a 6'3" left-hander. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. The 0-1 pitch. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
That's a good but risky take there. On 0-2, some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
At the plate now, Manny Machado, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. I'm set with the 0-1.
That's inside. Ball.
Two out here and a runner at second. Hit in the air to right field. On the move is Peterson. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. 1 left for San Diego. They're down 9-0. So striding forward now, Adam Kolarek. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Will Smith is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the eighth as they look for some insurance. And a ball 1-0. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Padres are going to get something going out in the bullpen now as a left-hander has stood up to throw. Three and 0 now. Jock Peterson waits on deck. The 3-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home eighth.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Jock Peterson. 0 for 3 so far on the day. His pitching staff has done a pretty good job of making one of the top power hitters in the game turn into a non-factor.
Yeah, they've completely kept him off balance all day, but you know as well as I do, it only takes one swing. This guy has been too hot too long for something not to leak out over the heart of the plate and him drive it over the wall.
Nobody out, runner on first. Fouled off. And he fouls this one off. Grounded softly to the right. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Up next to the Dodgers, the second baseman, Max Muncy.
Stepping in now, Max Muncy, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. None out, runners at first and second. Down and away, ball 1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. In the dirt here. And nearly had him going back to second, but he's able to sneak back in safely. First and second here with nobody out. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Popped him up. Mejia is there. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Justin Turner.
Digging in now, Justin Turner. He's 2 for 3 thus far. First pitch on its way. Hit on the ground to third. Oh, look at Machado. The second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Dylan Floro comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Number 51, Dylan Floro.
Digging in, Will Myers starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count. At least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch of the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Giving chase is Bellinger, but he won't get there. It falls in. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
This game might be over for all intents and purposes, but somebody forgot to tell this guy. He's a grinder, and he's going to approach every at-bat like it's his last. Does it again here and delivers a double into the gap.
In now, Brian Dozier. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Grounded to first. Fielded cleanly. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here.
Now batter, the catcher, Francisco Mejia.
So striding in, Francisco Mejia. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another flyout wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
1-0 the count. Has a look, now the pitch. Floro stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. He was a 13th round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Goes after the sinker there as this is fouled away. And another foul ball. Ready with another 2-2. Now a flare out to left center. And nobody can get there in time. Base hit. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now a 9-1 contest.
Greg
Hey, we're in the middle of this one already, D-Ro. They finally score a run, and they've had a tough time scoring some runs.
Yeah, after taking it on the chin yesterday, it's nice to finally break through. Maybe this gives the offense the confidence it needs.
Trent Grisham.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The 0-1 on its way. Grounder down the line at third. Runner at first here, one man out. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Into the box now, Juan Lagares, fouled away. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. San Diego down to their final strike. Back up the middle, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody has got to come up with a nice AB with runners in scoring position.
Sinkers in there, no balls and a strike. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And it's fouled away.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row. They say to never question the streak, and these guys aren't. They're just enjoying this ride.
9-1 is the way this one ends. The Los Angeles Dodgers, with their 97th win, tops in the division. Dustin May hangs win number 11 on his line as he struck out 13 in this one. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers, 9 runs on 13 hits. no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Padres, 1 run, 11 hits, 1 error. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 10 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.